How many of you are looking for a Florida fixer for $50,000 or maybe a folk farmhouse in Georgia? That's what I have for you today. Hope you're having a great day. Welcome to How Much House for the Money, and I hope your cup is always full of happiness. So yeah, we're checking out 4 more properties today. We're headed into Georgia, Florida, and North Carolina, everybody. So let's begin right here. Look at this beautiful place. This is what is considered an Italianate farmhouse, I would say. It's listed for $100,000 and it states it's a foreclosure. It's sitting on just shy of a half an acre, and this house is 4 bedrooms and 2.5 bathrooms with 2,634 square feet. And this is circa 1880, you guys, and it's been on the market 196 days. So let's take a look at it. It's at 105 South Front Street in Hamilton, North Carolina, 27840. Let's check it out. How much house are we getting for our money? Look at this pretty place. Beautiful covered porch. Looks like we have a metal roof. But again, go check it out in person and get the lay of the land. And as always, the listing agencies and the addresses for these properties are found in the description box below every video. $100,000 foreclosure right here. This is the highest price in today's episode. Beautiful. Look at this. So in Hamilton, North Carolina, we're in Marion County, and the population is just under 22,000 people, and the real estate tax rate in North Carolina is 0.73%, which is coming in lower than that national average of 0.99. So at 0.73%, that's what your county assessors are going to come out and gauge your property taxes on. Look at that beautiful shade tree right there. How pretty is this? Salisbury Jones house circa 1880. Gotta love these oldies. And yes, I understand it's going to take money, ambition, and motivation. But if you're looking for a beautiful property in North Carolina and Hamilton, in Marion County, definitely go check this one out and then leave us a comment. Wow, look how pretty this is. Oh, I love houses like this. I just love these finds. Look at the detail, you guys. Beautiful. Love the screen porch. Or the screen door on the porch, I should say. The double screen doors. I get so excited I can't even describe what I'm looking at here. Beautiful. How's everybody out there doing? Happy Thursday. Cheers, everybody. It's always great to have all of you here. And remember, you're always welcome to subscribe to this channel and join our growing community. And be sure to hit that notification bell, because the house you're not looking for may be in the next episode. This is beautiful. I just love what I see already. And remember, in the comment section, you're welcome to let me know where you're viewing from. It's always great to have everybody here because it's always a beautiful day to view houses. Look at this. It even has the 1873 engravement there on your door handle. That is awesome. All right. So there's inside, looking out your front porch. This one again is in Marion County, Hamilton, North Carolina. $100,000 is the asking price, and never be afraid to make the offer because these houses are placed on the market to be sold, and when the bank is holding the note, they don't want to keep these houses. And this, of course, is going to be an undertaking for the right person. These big houses are not for everybody, and I completely understand that, but I have to add it to these episodes because these are the types of houses that need the people, right? Houses need people, people need houses, and this is another one that just needs saved. Let's go check it out. Hardwood flooring. I love the front doors. It's like you have a little door under your staircase for some storage. Wow, look at the staircase. Isn't this pretty? Who's looking for a mini mansion? And remember, you can always invite me to North Carolina, you guys. I don't mind coming and helping you. Not at all. Keep us posted on the updates and your progression. Why not? Okay, so there's our staircase. And your light switch there to the right. And I really was I'm wondering if this is just like one of the kitchens, because this is really all they show for the kitchen. And you have your window above your sink, but they don't show us anything else. So I'm wondering if there's more than one. And there's a little gas heater there on the wall. Nice wide hallway. We're getting some wallpaper, of course. It's not unusual in these older 1880 houses. Looks like there's a fireplace through these French doors. Very pretty. So there's the fireplace. It's probably one of many. Now it looks like that is tape going up the wall, and that's why you always want to have those home inspections, right? Even if you're buying them as is, where is, you can have a home inspection for your own information purposes. And with a house like this, I'd want to be sure that the inspector is, versed in these types of older homes. So this may be the upstairs bedroom with closet. Another fireplace that's been closed off. Look at those gorgeous floors. Hamilton, North Carolina at 105 South Front Street. Another fireplace. This is one of those houses that if walls could talk, I'm sure they would tell us some beautiful stories. Very nice. Spacious rooms. And over 2,600 square feet of living space. It's nice that it has such big windows, and there's like plantation shutters over each window, it looks like. That's always very nice. There's a mini split in this room. That's nice. Another fireplace. Looks like this room may have had carpet at one time that they removed. It's one less thing you'd have to do. But, I mean, other than, it needs cleaned up. But this looks like it's in pretty good shape so far. All the more reason to go check it out in person, right? Hamilton, North Carolina, in Martin County. I bet this is amazing when you walk through this. I bet these photographs don't do this house justice at all. So here's a little section of that kitchen. Nice cabinets. Okay, there is the powder room. We're just going to bypass that lid. Okay, so I'm not sure where we are at. Just get in there and get the lay of the land. Okay, so here's another bathroom that looks like a tub and shower combination. Yeah. Does have another window there. Looks like there might have been some shower doors on there at one time, and that may be ceramic tile for the flooring. This is kind of a cool cutout. There's your shower doors. So that must be right off the bathroom. So this leads out to your porch. And that looks like different flooring there. So here's another one of your porches. This one's enclosed. That's very fine. Who wants to go check this out in Hamilton, North Carolina? So it looks like we have a fenced backyard. Here's your landing. I wouldn't be surprised if there's more than one staircase with this house. Nice spacious upstairs, spacious rooms. This is the kind of house you could go in with somebody if you wanted to fix it up and have a project together. Looks like almost floor to ceiling window. This is back on the first floor. So here's another bathroom. It's kind of thin in through there, but when you get in there in person, it might not be as skinny as it looks. Looks like this is going to need some flooring. And the panels look like those nail lights that they put on back in the day. But the sink looks really nice and clean. Okay, so look at this. Woo, we're getting a little guest cottage. How pretty is this? And here again, ooh, here's another fireplace with some built-ins. This is just screaming potential, doesn't it? The possibilities are endless with a house like this. Just play a few lottery tickets every week. And again, it's listed for $100,000 and it's a foreclosure, so never be afraid to make an offer if you're interested in a property like this. In Hamilton, North Carolina, 27840. There's your parcel. How pretty. And it's just shy of a half an acre. So here's the back side. So you have an enclosed back porch on the left and on the right. Beautiful native vegetation. Plenty of room for that pop of color on the outside. If you wanted to switch the light blue shutter color to something maybe a little bit darker. Wow, this has the possibilities, I would say, that anyone could be looking for with an Italianate. 105 South Front Street. And that's Hamilton, North Carolina, 27840. It's been on the market 196 days, built in 1880. So let's take a look at the street view. There we have it. Oh, how pretty is this? Okay, so there's your street. Doesn't look like there's sidewalks, but I bet they're not too far in the distance. We're probably not too far out of town. But again, do your research, due diligence on the neighborhoods and things. So let's check out our map view. So right there is the Roanoke River to the east. And we are in Hamilton. So when we scroll out, we've got Grabtown over there to the east. We have Hassel down to the southwest, along with, let's see here, Robertsonville, and over here is the coast. So you're probably a couple of hours away from Nags Head and Rodanthe over here on the coastline. There we are. Red marks the spot. And Raleigh, North Carolina is right over here to the west. And this one again is 105 South Front Street, and that is on a half an acre, just shy of a half an acre. And it states here, step into the charm and character of this stunning 4-bedroom, 2.5 bath house in historic Hamilton, North Carolina, circa 1880. You have timeless appeal with modern possibilities for DIY enthusiasts. The home includes a sunroom, classic butler's pantry, which is what I believe that kitchen is, several fireplaces that add warmth and historic elegance throughout, original hardwood floors along with plantation shutters for detail and privacy. You have a fenced backyard, lovely brick walkways, and leading to that unique detached room perfect for home office studio or a guest suite. Gotta love it. And this one does have some history on it. It was sold in 2022 for $148,000. It was listed in May for $132,975. They decreased it, then they removed it. Now they're listing it for $100,000, and it's 145 years old. Somebody definitely go check that out and let us know, would ya? Oh, that looks amazing. And that's a foreclosure in Hamilton, North Carolina, and that's 2,634 square feet. Beautiful home. All right, now we are going to step into Fitzgerald, Georgia. Look at this one. This is considered like a folk Victorian. It's 99.9. It's on just shy of a quarter of an acre. It's 3 bedrooms with 2 bathrooms with 2,144 square feet. And it's in Fitzgerald, Georgia, 31750 at 210 West Jessamine Street. And again, the addresses and the list agencies are always found in the description box below every video. This house has been on the market for 41 days, built in 1955. So let's check it out. This one is so pretty also. Look at this. Fitzgerald, Georgia. So we're in Ben Hill County. Population is just under 17,200 people. Love that covered porch. Now in Georgia, your real estate tax rate is 0.83%. And the median home sales in this area of Georgia are right around 162,000. And in the previous listing in Hamilton, North Carolina, and Martin County, The median home sales are $225,000. So plenty of room to grow some equity, you guys. Love this. Now this looks like it may have a shingle roof. Look at that covered porch, complete with your porch swing. Oh, look at the arches. I love this too. Okay, so here's our staircase coming right in. Little pop of color inside Fitzgerald, Georgia. Love it. Oh, the possibilities. So there's one fireplace in the corner there. We are getting some carpet with this house, but I'm betting there's hardwood floor beneath it. When you have your home inspections, they'll let you know, of course, if your windows are wood, if they're vinyl, if they're aluminum. They'll check the longevity of your roof. They'll look at your foundation. They'll run mechanicals. So it's always a good idea to have the home inspection. Or you can buy as is, where is. Everybody's different. That looks like maybe an electric heater there. They implemented in one of the fireplaces. Looks like they've been doing some painting. Sprucing it up a little bit. Okay, so here's what we're getting for the kitchen. So you do have some nice cabinets and a double sink. Have a place for your range with a range hood right there on the left side of the cabinets. That's a staircase there. Wow. Looks like the windows are wood. Have your little handle there so you can lift it up with ease. Gotta have some fun, you guys. Gotta lighten it up, right? Oh, wow, look at this. This may be a two-family. So there's your electric range with another kitchen. So maybe you have the option to turn it back into a one or a two-family. Keep it a two-family if you like. If you want to share the expenses, why not, right? Could all use a little help, I would imagine, with our budgets and things. So what it's really all about on this channel is I show you houses with a lot of possibilities and potential that are low price. Some of you have been asking me to show you some higher price properties, which I will add those in, and I will just keep them still, you know, I will keep the higher priced houses below those median home sales that many of you may see on Zillow. This one's very cool. So they did paint some of the wood a little darker, some of the trim. And this again is in Fitzgerald, Georgia in Ben Hill County. $99,900 is the asking price for this house. Love the windows. This may be upstairs. Let me know which one you would choose. Which one's your favorite? Let me know if you have a project. Are you restoring a house, renovating? If you like to get your hands dirty and have projects and see the potential that these houses hold. Okay, so here's our bathroom. Tub and shower combination does have the window. It looks like vinyl flooring. So this may be a hallway that's nice and wide. That may be upstairs. There's your electric panel. It's nice that it's not fuses. This looks like it's in really good shape. That is very pretty. Love that porch. Look at the beautiful trees. It looks like a very private yard. And this one is a little more than 1/4 of an acre. There's your back stairs. Wow, look at this. Love it. A lot of windows. And again, this would be an undertaking for someone, but there's people out there that love this style and love these types of big old homes that they can just bring some life to. Maybe you want to turn it into some form of a business, maybe an air or maybe a bed and breakfast. 210 West Jessamine Street. Been on the market 41 days, built in 1955. 2,144 square feet of living space. Let's check out the street view. There we have it. There we have some sidewalks. That adds value for the walkability. And again, we research our neighborhoods. Looks like a little side street, not too terribly busy. Let's check it out on the map. Fitzgerald, Georgia. Going to have a lot of local amenities being right in town. So here we do have a municipal airport right nearby. We've got B&S Shrimp and Seafood. You can have me over for dinner. Okay, so we have Sap still over here. We have Queens Island up there, or Queensland up there to the north. Jacksonville, Georgia over here to the northeast. Rebecca's up here to the northwest. And we have Ocilla down there to the south. And let's see what we have nearby. That's Columbus is up here to the northwest. So there we are, Fitzgerald, Georgia right there. Red marks the spot. Let's check out our satellite view real quick. And there's your parcel. Nice rectangular parcel as well. And it states here, in the heart of downtown Fitzgerald stands this 2-story home that is loaded with tradition and character. You can use it as 2 units upstairs and downstairs, as both contain small kitchens. The current owner utilizes this as a 2-rental home, with the front entrance being upstairs and the back porch access point for downstairs. However, you can turn it back to a 1-family. And let's see here. Property will need your vision and updates to function as planned, as work is needed and some repairs. So price it's probably priced accordingly, but never be afraid to make the offer. And it says it was just listed and the house is 70 years old. So it could be a 1 or 2 family. So that'd be a great business for you if you're looking for something like that. And it's 999 at 210 West Jessamine Street in Fitzgerald, Georgia, 31750. That is beautiful. Now we're going to head into North Carolina. This one's in Eden, North Carolina. This is your farmhouse. This house is $67,500 on a little more than 1/4 acre, not quite a half. It's at 1028 Galloway Street in Eden, North Carolina, 27288. It's been on the market for just over a month. It's 2 bedrooms and 1 bath with 1,385 square feet, built in 1914. So let's check it out. See how much house we're getting for our money in Eden, North Carolina. This is a real pretty farmhouse. So you've got that beautiful covered porch, green shutters, shingle roof. We have a detached garage. So in Eden, North Carolina, we are in Rockingham County. Population is just under 9,200 people. And your real estate tax rate, again, is 0.73% in North Carolina. And the median home sales in Rockingham County are $265,000. Very pretty. Nice walkway to get you to your covered porch. Plenty of room on that porch. Could add some chairs, little table, some potted plants. If you don't want that green, you could always paint your shutters another color. This is very nice also. So here we're getting laminate flooring. There's a fireplace that's been closed off. And this one again is $67,500 in Eden, North Carolina. So they virtually staged the living room. Nice archway right there. Has some character. Hardwood flooring. There's your attic access. $67,500 house right here. So here's what we get of the kitchen. More laminate flooring. It could be vinyl. Of course, when you get in there, you can get down to those details. Nice sink. I like that there's 2 big windows above it. Eden, North Carolina in Rockingham County right here. Another house with a lot of windows. It's nice that the walls are white. You can do whatever you want with this one here. Light and bright interior so you can really see what you're getting into. And of course, with these older houses, you'd want, your lead paint inspection, of course. But if they're being sold as is, sometimes, you're getting what you're getting. It is what it is, I guess is what I'm trying to say. But some of these older houses do have lead paint, and there's disclosures for those types of things. But this one doesn't look too bad either. I mean, it's a fixer for sure, but it looks to be like it's in pretty good shape. But all the more reason to go check it out in person if you're looking at Eden, North Carolina. $67,500, under $68,000. Not a bad price, and you can always make the offers. So here's one of the bathrooms. That's nice. It looks a little bit updated. You see here, though, that the medicine cabinet is not over top of that sink. That's kind of funky. Maybe there was like a corner sink or something else there at one time. Wow, it's a good sized room. So this looks like we're going upstairs. So there's another virtually staged room. And there we have some ceiling tiles missing, so maybe that's why it's priced at $67,500. Maybe it needs a roof. All the more reason to make an offer based on the condition of your, the results of your home inspection and the condition of the house. These must be upstairs bedrooms. Looks like it may have vinyl siding. Block foundation. Not quite a half an acre, but more than a quarter. Looks really nice and private, doesn't it? All the more reason to go check it out. And look at this. We have a fenced yard and we're getting a large detached garage. Not sure if there's a door. Doesn't look like it. A lot of beautiful shade trees with this house also. Beautiful parcel. Look at how pretty. Very nice. And there's another view of the outside. Beautiful covered porch right there. 1028 Galloway Street in Eden, North Carolina, 27288. So let's check out the street view. There we have it. So we don't have any sidewalks. It looks like a little side street. And this is Eden, North Carolina. Going to have some neighbors with this neighborhood. So you always want to do diligence, of course. It looks like they cleaned it all up. Maybe it was a rental. Or maybe they just recently moved out and took all that stuff with them. Let's see what we have for the map. A lot of amenities nearby. There's the Dan River. And let's see here. Yeah, a lot of local amenities. So there's a Virginia line. So this is northern North Carolina. So here's Fitzgerald. Here's Fairview. Here's Matrimony. Carter's Grove. Oregon Hill. So these are all surrounding towns. So we have a Fitzgerald, North Carolina also. And let's see here. Winston-Salem is right down to the south along with Greensboro. Right there you go. Let's look at your satellite view. There's your parcel. Nice. A lot of trees all around this property. That's really sweet. 1028 Galloway Street. Been on the market 31 days. 1914 build. Another oldie and goodie. Exceptional investment opportunity in a desirable, picturesque neighborhood. Tucked away on a quiet street. Presents unlimited potential for renovation. And the home offers solid framework for customization and is complemented by a spacious 2-car detached garage. And let's see here. It was sold for $30,000 back in 2004. Then they listed it for $85,500 back in October. Now they're down to $67,500. And the house is 111 years old. Nice house right there as well for somebody that wants a little bit of a fixer. And it's 1,385 square feet. It seems larger than that. And you can always check the county records for the accurate tax details and the square footage, or just go check it out in person. And 67.5, nice. Now we're headed into the Sunshine State, you guys. This house is $50,000. Now, they may be looking for a bidding war on this. That's kind of what I'm guessing. However, go check it out if you're looking in Marion County, Florida, and Bellevue, 34420. It's at 11668 Southeast 61st Avenue. It's 2 bedrooms, 1.5 bath block house, and it was built in 1960. And it's been on the market only 2 days as I upload this video. So let's check it out. $50,000, and it states that this house has 1,561 square feet of living space. And I love all the native vegetation. Let's check it out. How much block house are we getting for our money in Bellevue, Florida? I love this one. $50,000. Now, we may need a roof. So we're in Marion County. Population is just under 428,000 people. So we're in a pretty big county. And the median home sales in Marion County are right around $275,000. And your real estate tax rate in the Sunshine State is 0.82%. I love this. I love the stonework. You could always paint that red block house another color if you like. Maybe a little cream or... Love this. Look at all this native vegetation and those live oak trees, the ferns, the bromeliads. Oh, love this. So let's get a scroll in a little bit more here. So this looks like it may be like a courtyard. It's kind of hard to determine, but when you get there, I'd wear some boots. This is just pretty, isn't it? Very unique. Looks like the roof is shingle. This is really pretty. Looks like there may be a fenced yard. But again, go check it out in person. Love all that vegetation. Just tucks it right away, doesn't it? Just creates a lot of privacy. So this may be an additional building. You can always ask the agent how long the house has been vacant. Call utility companies, ask about the utility bills. They'll give you some history as well. Nice. There's your carport. One of you go check this out and let me know how it went. This is one I would be interested in myself. Marion County in Bellevue, Florida. $50,000 find right here. And I'm guessing they'll probably have a bidding war. Or maybe it just needs a lot of work and they just price it accordingly. It's hard to say, right? But there's some banana trees right there. And if you wanted more land, you could always ask if the seller has more land available. Maybe it was part of a larger parcel at one time. Okay, so we're getting hardwood flooring, at least in this section of the house. Here's your kitchen, electric range, few cabinets, 2-door refrigerator. What more do you need? This has potential. Your pop of color with your red cabinets. This would be a cool one to go see in person also. This has some character. I love that stonework. That's really nice. So there's your fireplace. Looks like you got a little bar area in here and a little wood stove in the corner. Ceramic flooring. I don't know about you guys, but I like this one. So there's the other end by the fireplace there. So this could be maybe one of the bedrooms. Could be a living room. Yeah, it looks like it could be a living room. Maybe that comes right off the front door. Yeah, this looks like a bedroom. And again, we're in Marion County. This may need, definitely is going to need a roof. We could see the tarp on the one section of it. Maybe that's where the leakage was. So here's a bathroom. Nice. Look how nice that is. That's one less thing you've got to worry about. That's all done. Looks like it may have bronze windows. There's your assist handle. So here's your second bathroom. Yeah, this is going to need attention, but you could probably move right in there and just work on it as you live there, I would say. That's what I would do. Wow, there's our pop of color right there on the lid. Gotta love it. It matches my Christmas cactus. Just kidding. You gotta have some fun with it, you guys. You gotta have some fun. Okay, here's your drone. Nice. This, again, is Marion County. There's your floor plan. Not really sure if that's correct. It says it's 4-bedroom. And there it is. That is a really cool property right there. Somebody go check that out. 11668 Southeast 61st Street, and that's on a little more than a quarter of an acre. 1,561 square feet, and it says it's a 2-bedroom, 1.5 bathrooms. So I'm not quite sure that floor plan that they included is quite accurate. So let's check out the street view. There we go. Gosh, this is so pretty. Look at this, you guys. Little side street in Belleview, Florida. No one's across the road, at least directly across. That is a gorgeous landscape. So let's see where we are on the map. Got some amenities nearby. Okay, so Ocala National Forest. You're not going to be far from the villages. Leesburg is right down to the south, as well as Wildwood, and the villages are right there. So if you don't want the cost or the community of the villages, but you want to be somewhere near it, this house might suit your needs if you're looking for a fixer. Sweet. Let's see the satellite view. Right smack in the middle of the Sunshine State, pretty much. There is your parcel right there. Nice square parcel. Look at all the trees and the vegetation. Fabulous. 11668 Southeast 61st Avenue, Bellevue, Florida 34420 in Marion County. $50,000 find right there. Handyman opportunity or handywoman opportunity. It's a fixer-upper, highly desirable area of Marion County. And again, the median home sales are $275,000 in this area. You have a family-friendly neighborhood surrounded by parks, top-rated schools, museums, shopping centers, in the market of Marion, the Lake Lillian, and you're near a historic district. Plenty of room to expand, remodel, or create the perfect rental. And let's see, you have plenty of room for equity growth with 2 bedrooms, 1.5 bath, block construction, and a 1/4 acre yard that looks like it was fenced in. So lots of potential right here, you guys. It was sold for $30,000 in 1988. Now they're asking $50,000, and it's 65 years old, and they may be looking for a bidding war. I'm wondering if that price is according to the, condition, or if they're just pricing it low to get bidding wars. But nonetheless, all the more reason to go check it out in person. And that again is 11668 Southeast 61st Avenue, Bellevue, Florida 34420, $50,000. If you want to live in North Carolina, this farmhouse is $67,500 on a little more than a quarter of an acre with 1,385 square feet. Or if you're looking in Georgia, this beautiful folk Victorian is $99,900 on just shy of a quarter of an acre. Or another one in North Carolina is this beautiful Italianate Foreclosure for $100,000 on just shy of a half an acre with 2,634 square feet of living space. Beautiful finds today. Hope you guys are having a great day. Remember, you're always welcome to subscribe and hit that notification bell. You're also welcome to check out my other channel. It's kind of new, How Much Vehicle for the Money. It's on that channel where I show you vehicles with low price and low miles. Try to keep all you youngsters out of there, out of the auto loan zone. And we will see you in the next episode because there's more houses coming up with low price and high potential. Keep that cup full of happiness, everybody. Have a great day. Cheers.